Are we live? I'm just double checking that real quick. Oh yeah, we're good. Matt, mic check, mic check. Are we live?
Go, go, go.
Just double checking that real quick. Oh yeah, we're good. Matt, check, mic check.
Go, go, go.
Alright, cool, we're good. Alright, good morning ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the F2 round of the 17th round of the F2 Championship for the TNF1 World Championship. I'm back after a couple of weeks away. Mackenzie Stewart's back, and I'm here with Matthew Earlier. Welcome to the Common Box again, Matt.
Thanks for having me.
Alright, we have, we'll just get the point standings up real quick. But I do believe, we're going to be doing a quick moment of silence for the, 49 people killed in Christchurch over the last couple of days. So we'll have that now real quick. What, I'm just, okay, so no one's ready up. Yeah, so we'll do the moment of silence in between, from the, once until the cars load in, once everyone's ready up. So, round 17 of the championship, obviously we're here at COTA, Circuit of the Americas for round 17. Let's have a quick look at the championship standings real quick. Where are they? After the Japanese Grand Prix, Sebastian Spicer now leads with 14 points over Matthew Plevitt and 20 points to Bailey in the top three. Not Bailey, Stanley, apologies about that. And then 27 points between the top two and the constructors. Alright, time for the moment of silence. And yeah, there we go. That's it's really sad to see when those sort of tragedies happen anywhere in the world. And yeah, thoughts to all family members of people who are tragically killed in the Christchurch shooting the other day. And of course, if you guys haven't been notified or haven't known as well, for Charlie Whiting was Charlie Whiting tragically passed away earlier this week as well. So it's been a very sad week for motorsport fans and then people in New Zealand as well, wouldn't you say, Matt?
Yeah. It's a tough thing when there's a country that doesn't really have those sorts of things happen, and all of a sudden it does. And it really starts to make you think that sometimes in this world there are just sick, demented people out there that are willing to do harm to others.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's very sad to think that people can just like have the sort of mentality to take another person's life, let alone let alone 50 people's lives. And I was reading one thing as well. On last night, I was just scrolling through Facebook, and it was I think it was saying about the I think it was the equivalent from New Zealand to the States. If 50 people were killed in the 50 people killed in the Christchurch shooting would equivalent to about 3,500 people in the States being shot up in a massacre. So that's that really puts it into perspective.
Yeah, I mean, here in the States, it's almost common if there's not one a month, then you're having a good month. It's getting disgusting.
Yeah, it's very sad to see. I think Jordan Dittmer's first guy on his lap. We'll get back. We'll get back to the F1 on the Tuscan. And one thing I've noticed, do we have a full grid this week? I don't think. I think we might have
a full. I think 4 guys are not here.
Yeah, I think we might have 17. Yeah, maybe 17. Yeah, but because it's an online championship, it says the whole grid's here anyways. Yeah, but Jordan Dittmer looks like he's struggling at the moment in the Toro Rosso. But yeah, we'll get back to the championship standings real quick just to run them through. Yeah, so you have Sebastian Spicer leading by 14 points to Matthew Flevy after Sebastian taking the win last weekend and at the Japanese Grand Prix. His mindset coming into this weekend, what do you think's on his mind, on Matt?
Gotta win. It's the crucial point of the season where you have to win no matter what. It's too tight that you can't leave anything. So if team orders were in place, you would definitely use them. Oh
yeah, definitely. I mean, I can't personally say I've been involved in any sort of team orders, but oh yeah, and also okay, so Sebastian's coming in, so Jordan will be the first guy to set a lap. I think his lap will be invalidated 1:34.8. So who will be next across the line? Might be Big Mike. Big Mike's invalidated, but Oliver Coleman's gone to the top. Yeah, with a 33, and then Brett second with a 33.6. Bailey to the top now with a 32.8. Obviously, Bailey's just got in a new wheel this week, so he's still picking up with that, and Jay's now taken his qualifying ban, and after the incident that he had last weekend with who was it? Was it Stanley?
Yeah, Stanley.
Yeah, so a very good start for Haas at the moment. Their home Grand Prix. They're second and third as Josh now.
Vandenberg up to first.
Well, now third and fourth. Yeah, now Josh goes second on the Super Softs on the 32.3. So that's very distant time. But yeah, Bo to the top after scoring. I think it was 4th place last weekend. So he's had a decent, so he's had a decent introduction into F2, so he'll be very happy about where he's gone so far. Stanley hasn't set a lap yet. Where's Matt and all this? Matt's in P9 on a 1:45. He might either invalidated his lap or he's just cruise around on maybe on doing the second out lap just to try and get the tyres up to temperature. Who knows?
Pushing pretty hard on this lap, so I think it's just another out lap.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, and we'll go back to the standings again, but after the top 3 separate by 20 points, you have Bailey Ford comfortably sitting in P4. He's 56 points behind Stanley, and then he's got 75 points to Josh Banks in P5. Yeah, so it's a quite lonely place for Bailey at the moment. Like I can see why he got the wheel at this point of the season, because he can't lose anything and he can't gain anything from here on out. So he can just focus on getting better on the wheel, and Matt goes to P5 now with a 32.8 on the softs. So decent lap from Matt on the softs, I must say. Anybody else really on laps? No, it doesn't Look like it.
Banana Josh up to 7th.
Yeah, yeah. Nice lap there from Josh. He puts himself to P7. Oh, gets a bit slidey out of turn 1 as well, but I'm surprised Stanley hasn't started anything yet. It's quite interesting to see that one of the championship contenders isn't focusing on getting out on a lap here, but yeah, Bo still comfortably sitting at the top. Well, I say comfortably.
Sebastian's making his way through sector 1.
Yeah. Where is he? There you go. Yeah, he's on a lap. Yeah, I think Seb might have invalidated his first lap, so that's why. Yeah, because he pitted pretty much at the on his first hot lap, so he's obviously not on a lap. Oh, didn't complete his first lap. But yeah, no. What do you reckon the mindset? Or obviously we're talking about Seb's mindset just before. What do you reckon about Matt? He's lost the lead after that poor performance last weekend, and Bo improves again. Very nice there from Bo, but yeah, going back to Matt, what do you reckon his thoughts are this weekend? Is that a Merc round? No, okay, maybe
No,
not.
he's just getting out of the way.
Yeah, but yeah, again, back to Matt. What are your thoughts on Matt? And how his season's gone so far?
Pretty much twofold of Sebastian. He's really under pressure. Last weekend didn't do him any favors. Sebastian goes to the top. And
Matt's gone P3 as well on the soft, so the fact that he's only the second slower on 2 compounds harder maybe might show that Matt's got better pace to prove. And Meryl's asking what are your thoughts on him, Matt, and how he's gone?
Hard to say. Gets in a lot of trouble. Some his fault, some not.
Yeah, no,
he's had a decent season though.
Yeah,
he's had some real strong races, and then some where he could have probably done better.
Yeah, he's sitting P6. He's only 14 points behind Josh at the moment, and so if Amir could just keep his nose clean and get back to the consistent driver he was at the that he was at the start of the season, he might be able to score 5th in the championship back, but you never know. We'll just have to wait and see how the last 3 or 4 races unfold. But yeah, Stanley's now on a lap. Let's ride on board with Stanley. He's on the super softs as well, so interesting.
He's starting his lap now.
Is he starting his lap now, or yeah, he wants to start his lap.
Just on an outlet.
But yeah, I did notice before the lobby started that a few guys did change their flags to the New Zealand flag, obviously out of respect for the people that were killed in the shooting from the other day. It's yeah, we don't really need to say much on us about it. We've said quite a bit before. The Haas cars are going quite well though in the home Grand Prix. They're 6th and 7th at the moment. But yeah, ooh.
Damn.
Sam to the top on the super softs as well.
And we've seen good pace from Sam throughout the season since he's joined, so
yeah,
he'll be up there fighting for the win.
Yeah, it could be a spanner. And look at this, Oliver goes P4 with a 32.000.
Oh, 32 dead.
Now
out qualify his teammate too.
Yeah, but there is a compound difference between the two, so do remember that. Yeah, it's quite interesting to see the difference in tire compound between them. We'll jump back on board with Stanley's. He comes around the penultimate corner. Let's see what his lap is. It looks like it might be a high 32. High 32, low 32, puts him P6 ahead of Matt as well. So he split the Red Bulls, but at the moment Sam in a commanding position in P1 on the super soft compound tyres as well. Obviously USA known for its high dig on the rear tyres. and especially through this first sector where Stanley's just coming through now, it's very difficult to look after your rear tyres in this race or around this track. I personally feel, but I don't know how you feel about that, Matt. But that's probably just a different opinion.
And probably different driving styles too.
Yeah, yours is just slow and cautious, and mine's just get as many penalties as possibly can.
Yeah, you've proven that today.
Let's not mention today, please. But yeah,
so we're just waiting on Jordan and Big Mike to set times.
But Mike goes P13 on a 34.3, so he's just behind his teammate. Excuse me, shit. A bit tiring today. A bit tired. Oh,
Jordan coming down the back stretch now.
Yeah, I love that though. Jaden saying that Jay saying that it's boring not qualifying. Well then
don't get a quali ban.
Don't get a qualifying ban and you'll be sweet. No, but one thing I'd like to bring up as well, like the difference in turnout, like in attendance from F1 to F2. What do you reckon's the different? What do you reckon that makes the difference between F2 having 16, 17 guys to F1 barely getting 10, maybe 11 a race?
I say it comes down to lifestyles, maybe. Some people have jobs or family issues that come up, or take trips. It'd be nice to get a more committed group, but life happens and you can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, it probably comes down to the assist restrictions as well. The fact that it's only racing line in F1, and yeah, you know, and not many people per se are willing to get practice on the with no assist. And as we say, as we're having this conversation, Bo goes to the top with a 31.2. Decent lap. It's around the same sort of pace Daniel Vale was setting this morning in the F1 race. But yeah, with just under 4 minutes to go, everyone in the top 10 apart from Bo's in the pit lane. So we could see some interesting laps at the end of the session. Now, one thing I've noticed is in real life, especially the track evolution in real life from qualifying last night for the Aussie Grand Prix in real life. What do you reckon? What do you reckon about that? Like the track evolution for that was chaotic. The fact that like the top in the first qualifying session, the top 18 was separated by a second, and Gasly got knocked out because he thought he was safe and didn't go back out. It'll be interesting to see that sort of track evolution type effect in the game, wouldn't you say?
Oh, that would put a spanner in the works for a lot of people. Because right now, the way the game is set up, you could just rely on it. But if the track actually evolved throughout the race, that would change everything.
One guy still hasn't seen time, Jordan Dittmer. Bo's going to be pushing it to get back out. Sam hasn't come back out yet. Oliver's called it quits and retired on that 32 dead. And both Renos are now out on track. Stanley's just come back out again. Matt's still in the pit lane. Rodriguez still in the pit lane. Bailey's about to start his final lap. He's just come through the third sector, and Banana Josh is about to start his lap. So with 2 minutes to go, this is really where it counts now. You gotta get the lap you want, and then Brett's done his lap. I don't think Mike's heading back out. Neither's Amiral, so excuse me. No, I feel you, Amiral. I can't imagine how bad Sector 1 is on a controller. Wait, let's find someone to watch. Oh, okay, no, okay, Brett's just binned it then.
Oh, there goes Brett.
Brett's just straight lined Sector 1. Obviously invalidated his time, and he's probably happy to be starting P11 as well, because he'll start on fresh tyres. But yeah, there is a lot of traffic at the moment. The Mercedes working together as well. You see Stanley giving his teammate some slipstream. There's a lot of traffic at the end of this lap for Josh. That probably hasn't helped his lap. Bailey's coming down the back straight. Rodriguez is on that lap. Where are the two Renaults? So two Renaults are one's down the back straight, one's coming through the third sector. And Sam's about to start his lap. Is he on? He's gone back out on the super sauce. So yeah, so Sam's definitely committed to starting on the supers. Interesting there though, but he's only 2/10 off pole. Could definitely be something in play there for the Haas cars to maybe start on pole position at their home race. But here comes Seb now around the last corner. Will it be an improvement for the Renault? He's no. He's done the exact same time. He's 900s off Sam. Alright, here comes Josh Banks now around the last corner. What's his time gonna be? A 1:31.1. That puts him on the front row. That's pole position for. And qualifying session. The qualifying is now over. Where's Matt and all this? Matt's just started his lap. So yeah, so Josh Banks could well take his first pole position. Far out. I'm just trying to think. When was the last time? When was the last time Josh was on pole? Can you remember?
I can't.
Let's see. Banana Josh hasn't improved. Oh no, he might. Yeah, I think Josh improved to P9. Matt's in P8 at the moment. Bailey still on a lap. Stanley's coming through the never-ending right-hander in the third sector now.
Oh, Sam backed out.
Yes, so Sam will be happy to be starting. What's Stanley going to do? He puts himself P5. Where's
Bailey through the never-ending.
Yeah, and Matt's coming through the last corner. This might be an improvement for Matt. And Matt goes second. 5/100ths of a second separating. And Bailey doesn't improve. Bailey stays P8. So Seb on the back foot at the moment. But crucially, so Sebastian does have his teammate ahead of.
Jordan finally sets a time.
Jordan goes P15, so very interesting session though. You have Sam starting fourth on the super softs. He could be one to watch if the guys are staying on the ultras can't look after their tyres. And Oliver's done his best lap on the supers as well. Yes, so I didn't notice that as well. Yeah, but fucking. Sorry about the bad language. So yeah, we'll run through the grid now because for the formation lap we're gonna have a lap of silence in memory of Charlie Whiting. So we'll run through the grid. So Josh Banks P1, Matthew Plevy in P2. He's definitely where he wants to be at the moment, ahead of Sebastian who starts P5. But you got Bo in P3 and was that Sam for the Haas in P4. So Haas of their home race having a car in the top 5. That'll be happy. Gunther the legend will be happy about that. We'll just wait for the grid to come back up. And yeah, this is the rest of your grid. You have, you got Sam P4, Sebastian and Stanley starting together 5 and 6. And you got Oliver P7. You got Bailey P8, Banana Josh in P9, and you got Carl Rodriguez in P10. You got Brett Keane in P11, who'll be the first guys with the fresh tyres. So, he's been talking himself up, saying that USA is one of his better tracks, so he could be one to watch heading into the race. What do you reckon Brett will want to do?
I would start on the harder compound,
Alright.
then go to the soft.
Obvi-
You could probably start softs and then go ultra softs.
Yeah, obviously they'll have more. They'll have a better idea of what the weather's doing. We have no clue at the moment, but yeah, the race is about to start. It looks like clear weather, so doesn't look like it's gonna be a rain affected race like it has been for the last couple of races. But yeah, Sebastian Spicer, obviously championship leader, he's starting a little bit lower than what he'd want to, but his teammate on pole position. Sebastian will just be hoping that Josh can hold on to the lead at the start of the race.
Let's see what turn 1 has for us.
Oh.
It hasn't been too kind, except for F1. It was pretty smooth for the most part.
Yeah, pretty smooth. But yeah, no, here we go for the formation lap of silence in memory of Charlie Whiting. Alright, and that's the formation lap over and done with. So that's interesting. Matt, according to Matt grabbed reverse on the grid.
Oh.
So that's a bit awkward for Matt to have that happen to him. Got a very interesting nose cam of the Renault of Josh Banks on the front row. We'll see if we can find a good camera. There we go, we'll just have to watch it from Matt's... there we go, here comes the 5 red lights. Matthew Plevy on the inside, Josh Banks on the outside. 5 lights are out, and away we go. Yeah, there we go, the cars are away, and it looks like it's a good start for Matt. Matt's going to have the inside of turn 1. Sam's going to go ultra defensive. He's going to send up the inside of... Oh, there's a bit of contact there. And Josh has held on. Josh has held it on around the outside. See if there's any damage.
Oh, Seb's dropped 3 spots. That's not going to be very good for him.
Oh, that's a poor start for Seb, and he's dropped it. Has Seb got damaged? No, Seb's. Oh, there's been contact between Brett and Seb, but nothing too bad of it. And Merle's. Oh, Bailey's had a really poor start though. Let's have a look at the movers and shakers off the start. Yeah, Bailey down 5 spots. Brett up 3 and Seb down 4. So don't know what's happening with Seb. Seb's just had a really poor start.
Going for a move on Brett.
Around the outside, he locks up and Seb. Oh, Brett's escorted him off the track. Yeah,
That's gonna force the issue.
is he gonna go? Yes, he will. Out the inside, pinches the inside brake. I think he's got the move done. Has he? No, he's not. Brett's held it up the inside. Oh, and yeah, no, Seb's had to back out of that. Yeah, so Seb having the worst start he could have imagined. But Banana Josh back up into P6, so he's had a good start as well. And Josh already out a 2.5 lead on Matt. So yeah, Josh will just be looking to pull away here. Yeah, it was quite a clean-ish start, I'd say.
I would say so. You get the usual bumping and banging, but nothing major. Although I wonder if Seb got involved in some bumping and banging, and people just wound up getting by him.
I'm just trying to compare his front wing to Josh's and see if Seb might have damage. I don't think he's got damage. I think he's just going really slow. Brett really forcing this issue. Brett's how close did he get to the back of Oliver's Red Bull there? Oh, but look at this Rodriguez. Oh, that's a very dangerous thing to do, especially if there's a bit of desync. And Brett's gonna go up the inside of Seb. He's giving him a bump and run wide. Seb will surely have to get the elbows out. He can't afford to let Brett get back through because he's just going to lose more and more time to the cars in front. Brett's going to go up the inside.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Brett is not willing to give this position up. Oh, Brett's car just seems so much more stable through the third sector. Oh, Brett's trying to go around the outside in the penultimate corner. That's not a place you want to make a move in. Josh again does the fastest lap of the race, and Brett's now got a 3-second time penalty. Already in 2 laps, Brett's already got 1 penalty, so that's... And Brett's going to go well up the inside now. Oh, and he's parked on the apex as well, forcing Seb to get out of it. Oh, Rodriguez almost dropped it. So, Seb will not be happy about this, getting stuck behind this Ferrari. But back to the front. Anything else happened at the front? Really? No, not really. Josh got the gap out to 2 seconds though. God, what a start from Josh. He's just controlling the pace, and who knows, mate. Yeah, but the one guy you want to watch out for, as I said earlier, Sam, who started on the Super Softs.
Yeah, he's sitting in prime position right now.
Yeah,
you can start reeling him in.
Yeah, well, what's the gap between... Yeah, the gap now 8 seconds between Seb and his teammate at the moment who's leading the race. So Seb really can't afford to be stuck battling with the Ferrari. He's got to put the hammer down and get past him and just get going, because the more time he sits behind Brett, the more time he'll lose later in the race. Yeah, no, it's interesting though that how wide Brett's running everywhere. It's probably just putting Seb off so much that Brett's just able to run really wide and force issue. And Rodriguez is in. He must have got some wing damage. Yeah, there's a lot of end plate missing on the front right of the Haas. Wing change in, super soft tires. So he's switching to the 2-stop now.
Big Mike with a big move on Bailey in turn 1.
Oh yeah, but Big Mike, that's a big slide through there. Yeah, but yeah, I was about to say, yeah, like this is probably what Bailey would want, is just being able to battle people with the wheel and just like get used to. I think he might have given Big Mike a little push off there, but. Oh, Big Mo, is he going to get the run on him? Oh, and Jay's getting involved in this as well. In the Toro Rosso Honda. Running the number 4 today. He's not running his usual 97, so he must have changed his number when he was changing the new set. They're going to go 3 wide. No, not 3 wide. Oh, Jay's going to force...
Mike went deep,
but Jay's going to force the issue. 3 wide. Oh, Jay's given Jay's giving Bailey a little bump. Mike's going to defend well. God, the midfield providing all the action today. Yeah, but Amiro's just sitting in 10th alone by himself at the moment.
Oliver up to Joshua Law's gearbox.
Yeah, so yeah, obviously that good start that Josh had is kind of been thrown away now. He's just slowly fallen further and further behind his teammate, and Sebastian just got a 3-second time penalty. So he really needs to force the issue on. Oh, Jordan's now past Brett B. Mark, Brett B. Mark. Yeah. It's good to see Mark actually being able to battle someone today. He's yeah, like, it's been quite sad to see how unmotivated he has been the last few rounds. Oh, Bailey up the inside. Oh, Jay sent it on the inside of both of them. Gonna be 3 wide on the exit. I think Bailey's gonna be the one without DRS. So if anything, Bailey's the one that's gonna lose out here. Mike's running low on ERS. I think. Oh, but Mike's been boxed in. He's got nowhere to go. And yeah, Seb finally got past Brett.
I imagine Brett will push the issue.
Oh yeah, no, he will. Oh, and Brett one's right again.
Way wide.
Oh, Brett's in.
I wonder if he got wing damage. This is kind of early to be coming in to change off the super
Oh yeah. Like, if he was on the ultras, I'd understand him pitting early, but maybe he's just jumping on the softs.
No wing change.
Yeah, so maybe he just wants to get out of the battle that he's having with Seven. Just get on his own in his own bubble, maybe.
Maybe get an undercut as well.
Yeah, definitely, because Seb's tyres won't be too far away from falling off. Oh, yeah, and Oliver, I realised, but look at this battle for P3 though. You got Sam, yes, Bo, and Stanley all within a second of each other. Is Bo going to push the issue? Bo is going to push the issue. He's going to go up the inside into turn 11.
Nice move.
Or turn 12, I should say. My bad. But Sam got the switch back. And and Bo's back up the inside. Might have been a little bit of contact there. I don't know. You can't quite see from the helicopter cam. And Bo's going to... But the Bo's got a horrible run. But has Stanley got the run? Stanley hasn't got the run yet. Yeah, Stanley will probably have to try and go down into turn 1. But any of these guys are in yet? None of the front guys are in yet. Looks like Bo's in. Bo's going to come in and get the undercut. Yeah, so Bo's in. So he'll be going on the softs to the end. Let's see where he comes out. He should come out about... I'm trying to think where he'll come out. I think he might come out just yeah, so he's just going to come out just ahead of his teammate. Maybe. Oh,
and the Matt in P2 has trimmed the lead down to 1 second.
Yeah, so maybe Matt's been saving his tires more. He's looks like he's got a hell of a lot more ERS in here than yeah, but Matt's rear end's starting to slide a lot more as well. So maybe Matt's just been looking. Yeah, but look how much ERS Matt has compared to Josh. He's just been able to say he's obviously just been consistently saving the ERS to have a push at Josh when he gets the chance to.
What else do we have?
Nothing really else.
Stanley's still sitting behind Sam.
Yeah.
Sebastian behind Josh.
He'll go for the move here. Yep. Seb up the inside. Josh gets a switchback though. Very nice switchback though from Josh. Oh, and Josh...
Seb's gonna have the inside.
Seb's gonna have the inside. Will Josh be able to hold on? No, he won't. Good battling there and good move there from Seb. And Banana Josh gets a 3-second time penalty. Any of these guys in? No, they're not. They're still out. Maybe, I wonder if these front two are trying to push out their super so they can switch out onto the, push out the ultra so they can go into the supers maybe.
Ooh.
It'd be a bold
That'd be
call.
a strategy we haven't seen this weekend.
Oh, Brett was saying that it was a few guys did an F4, but they were really slow towards the end of the race because their supers just dying off. But all Brett up to P12 on Big Mike through turn 1. Yep, good move there from Brett. Yeah, but now Seb's in his own little bubble. We can just get that pace that he was wanting. Anything else really happening? No, not really.
Yeah, but Josh isn't going away on that. He's still right there. Wonder if he'll have an attack coming into this turn. Nope. That's about it. Oh. Matt has closed the gap significantly.
Yeah, nah, he has.
Half a second.
Yeah, and Josh is in. Matt's going to stay out another lap. Yeah, but yeah, obviously, but one thing I do know between Matt and Josh is that Matt does Matt does quite a bit more league racing than Josh does. So obviously, Matt will have the have the knowledge that of what the tires are doing on when they start wearing out. And we got yellow flag in sector 2. Not sure who that is, but where's Josh come out? Where is he? He's jumped Bo, so he's obviously that.
And Brett makes a move on Eric. Turn 1. Go up to 11th.
Yeah, but he's still behind. I know he's got some clean air, but yeah, Josh will be hoping for that. Josh will be hoping for that undercut to work. Yellow flag sector 1 and 2. Is that anybody dying? No, it doesn't look like it. But what's Matt gonna do? Will Matt respond to the Renault coming in? Or will he stay out?
Oh, Jordan into the gravel.
Oh yeah, where's that? Oh, that's the penultimate corner. And he's done it on fresh softs as well, so that's a very interesting corner to lose it as well. Is Matt in yet? No. Yeah, no, Matt's coming in.
Oh! Bo Vandenberg, turn around.
What happened there?
There was 3 of them going into the corner, and Bo just got nudged.
Oh, Merrill's very slidey. But Josh is in. Where's Matt? Yeah, so Seb's in. Matt's coming out now. Josh is now coming down the main straight. Oh, Matt's got him. Matt's got him on the undercut, on the overcut.
Very nice.
Yeah, no, but Josh will have the warmer tyres. He might
It's hard
be
to pass through this section though.
Yeah. No, I reckon what Josh needs to do now is just save his ERS. But and speaking of undercuts, look at the undercut there for Brett. Brett's jumped Seb quite comfortably as well. Yeah, now Seb seems to be really strong. He's got another time penalty. His only real hope now is that Josh can challenge the issue on Matt, and Matt's run deep into the hairpin. Josh has got the run onto the back straight.
Oh, Eric's put it into the wall.
Matt's going defensive. And Eric's retired from the session. Oh, he's been a collision. Josh has been shoved off the track. Josh got a 3-second time penalty for that. Yeah, Matt's had to give the spot up. Did you see what happened there, Matt?
No, I just switched to it as I saw Matt a little sideways on a slide.
And yeah, Stanley's in. Oh no, Stanley's not in. Stanley's gonna be getting a 3-player. Haas has now been. Sam's now been served. He's gonna lose out to these guys. But yeah, no, but look at this battle group though. Stanley's now right on the back of Amiro, who's let him go. Yeah, so look at this battle group for the podium now. Very interesting to see though if yeah, like what if we can get a replay of that after the race. It definitely looked like Josh was shoved off track by Matt, and he has got a 3-second time penalty because of it.
Let's see what else we got going on the field. Sam's closing in on Amiro. Probably gonna get him off the straight. Cleanly.
Is that
very good?
Was that Sam on Amiro? Yeah, it was. But you know, I don't know what's happened to Seb today though. It's just he just hasn't looked like he's been in one with his car today. He just looks like he's really struggling. At the moment, he's only sitting about maybe P5 on track. Once Amiro, Jay, and Oliver all pit. Yeah, so he's sitting about maybe P5 on track, maybe P6 on track. I don't think Brett will be able to go to the end though. Like Brett will really be pushing on those tyres. Oh, Jordan's around again.
Brett makes it past Jay.
And gets another time penalty for it. So Brett now up to what, 9 seconds of penalties. And Bo now sets the fastest lap of the race. And Jordan's now retired from the session.
Brett's at 12 seconds penalty.
Yeah, no, I thought so. He was definitely up there on the penalty count. But Jay's doing quite well in as well. Oh, who's that? One of the McLarens in the fence, and Bailey's now out of the race.
Oh.
Oh, there he is. There, yeah, he's come back onto the track. Oh, and Mark's collected him.
No.
Mark's collected him. Oh, that's horrible to see. Bailey's car coming back onto the track after Bailey retired from the session, and Mark's just driven straight into the side of it, in the back of him. Oh, that's
no. The streak continues. Sorry, Mark.
Oh, that's very heartbreaking. And Oliver's now in. Oh, Mark will be absolutely furious about that. Merrill's in. Where's Seb? So Seb's gonna come out. Oh yeah, so Oliver's gonna jump this battle group here of Brett and Seb. Yeah, so he's comfortably jumped that battle group there, so at the moment Oliver's doing quite well for himself. I'm just gonna have a quick look at something.
We got Stanley.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, Ghosting was...
Josh and Matt.
Yeah, so Ghosting was on, so... Yeah, so like that just proves another case not to trust the ghosting system in F1. Because according to League Lobby, according to the lobby settings, it's on, but as you clearly saw there, Bailey didn't ghost. But yeah, this top four though separated by 2.5 seconds, so... Very...
Sebastian and Brett battling again. Whoa, Sebastian.
What, Seb getting the elbows out on him?
Oh no, he just shot right by him. Coming through the double right-handers before the double left.
Yeah, you know, yeah. So Seb must be really getting frustrated now about being stuck behind Brett for as long as he has been. He's pretty much been on the back of that Ferrari. He's pretty much been on the back of that Ferrari all race. Yeah, at the moment, this is the real battle to watch, apart from the battle from the lead. But speaking of the battle from the lead, Matt's got past Josh. Completely missed that.
Well, Stanley's gonna have DRS coming down the back straight. He's within
half a second.
Oh, he's probably gonna have it.
Yeah, I reckon he'll get him. Yeah, he goes around the outside. There's some very good straight line speed there from the Merc around the outside. Josh going to force the issue, force Stanley off track. Stanley up the inside. Josh's going to hold her around the outside, which will turn to the inside for the double left-hander.
And this is just making it easy pickings for Sam. He's caught right up to him now. Yeah,
and it's made it easy picking for Matt to extend that gap even more. Brett now up to 15 seconds of time. I want to see. Oh no, I shouldn't say that on stream. But yeah, no. Can we get a rip and chat for Mark, please? Like that's Mark's from. Yeah, look, Brett. I know. Behind the scenes and that Brett's been complaining of his luck, but you can't really complain now, Brett, after what's happened to Mark these last few races, especially today. Like Mark's just had horrible luck today, and Sam's really slippery through the first sector. Yeah, and it looks like Sebastian finally got past. He finally got past Brett, and he's now got his eyes set on trying to hunt down Ollie for P5. Because at the moment, if Matt was to win and Seb was to finish 6th, that is a 17-point gain in Matt's favour. Matt will retake the lead going with the
move on Stanley.
Yeah, into Mexico. Yeah, and I just seen that pop up on my screen. Yeah, that Sam up the inside of Stanley. Stanley was not going to force the issue, so smart in on his end. Stanley with a 3-second time penalty. But yeah, at the moment, Matt's just comfortably got his eyes set on yet another race win. And
right now, Matt's competition is actually Sam, because Josh has 2 penalties, Sam has 0, and Matt has 0.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, so maybe I wonder if Josh should consider letting Sam go so Sam could try and attack Matt, because the last thing Sebastian would want is for Seb to hold up. I mean Josh to hold up Sam, if Sam could have the possibility of winning the race. That's interesting. Josh has already got the fuel light on, so maybe Josh is running quite low fuel this way. Sam going to go up the inside. I think Josh isn't going to fight the issue. Or maybe he is. Sam gone really deep there. And Josh has been putting a half spin. Oof. And Sam's through.
Josh probably won't take kindly to that little move there, but
yeah, if it stops Matt from winning the race, then hopefully Seb won't complain about it. Then hopefully the Renaults won't complain about it too much. But yeah, 2 seconds between the top 2, and we have what, 12 laps remaining of the USA Grand Prix. US Grand Prix. It's hard to think that the season's going to be over in a couple of weeks. Like, where's the season gone? It only feels like yesterday we were in Melbourne. And seeing, I'm preparing for a new league racing season, and now we've got 3 rounds to go after today. You enjoyed this season, Matt? Well, the half of the or 3/4 of the season that you've had, or whatever, however many races that you've had missed.
I think I haven't missed any races. I've shown up for all of them.
Ah, yeah.
But
no,
we only did the F3 with the double race weekend, 25%.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I remember that. Yeah.
So we've done every race, just not
in order, like
all the duration.
Yeah.
As you would say.
Yeah, but again, what's your thoughts on the league racing so far from this season, and what do you reckon needs to be improved going into second season for league racing and 2019 beyond, 2019 and beyond?
I originally just joined the league just to have fun and get some clean racing. It was when I started taking it too seriously that I stopped having fun. So this week I decided that I was just gonna have fun. I didn't care about placing, and it actually was more fun. I know a lot of people here are here for the competitive nature of racing. It's just, I know I'm not that great. I've improved, obviously, but I just want to do it for fun, and I've met a lot of friends like you guys, so that's all that matters to me, really. But with the league racing, I'd like to see a better commitment from drivers. I know it's hard with life and stuff, but to have grids as low as 10 drivers, it's kind of disgusting.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
When you sign up and you kind of make the commitment and then just don't don't have valid excuses. And I know Brett gets on it a lot too, but it's just, when you have like a race with 8 drivers, it kind of just eliminates the fun a little bit.
Especially if the gap in skill was, say, like you have like Daniel and Jordan in the same race. Like no offense to either driver, of course, but it's just an example.
Yeah, and I think these evaluations that are coming up are going to be a good thing for the league. You get more even competition.
And
right now, currently F3 and F4 are just so spread out.
Yeah,
you got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, no, and that's the problem though with like leagues starting having the categories start up later than what we did with the rest of the categories, because of the fact that we had you had all sorts of people sign up. You just say, oh, we'll just chuck you in this category and see how you go. Like you can't just chuck them straight into, say, like F1, like if they're F1 pace, you can't just chuck them straight in and tell someone, oh, like, we have to change your race time because you're not quick enough to be in this category, we're moving you to this category. So yeah, I'd like to say Brett's done a good job at handling the pace difference, and yeah, as you said, hopefully the valuation will make the make the race a lot more closer. But one thing personally I'd like to see, I know it's been brought up quite a bit, like, behind the scenes, but I reckon regional leagues would be a good step forward for the rest of it, for everyone, just because of the fact that it gives everyone a chance to maybe have a race time that suits them, like not having guys like March and Mark and Amiral that get up at race at like 5-6 o'clock in the morning, and then not having races where, like, say, like Daniel and John and that are racing at like 11 o'clock at midnight on a Saturday night. Like, I reckon it'd be good just to have like a race time that everyone can commit to, and a time that suits everyone, that you can have 20 guys turn up and race each other. Yes, it might be a bit like where, like you say, like as I said before, you have like different skill levels and that in between, but in the long run, it'd be a good chance to maybe find more drivers from those regions that they say, oh, there's a league racing this time, it suits me, and it's in my region as well with decent connections. So yeah, I might give it a go and see how it goes. So yeah, that's my per take on it, like that of what we can do. But if anything, Cody's need to step up their game and improve the online connection, because it's been getting worse and worse for years, and this year it's probably the worst it's ever been. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's not just that, just the bugs and glitches too. I understand if people get frustrated with the bugs and glitches and then they just say, okay, I'm not going to online race them. Because then you probably would have a lot more drivers in your league as well. And maybe stop focusing so much on a career mode.
Yeah, but I understand I understand like why they focus on the career mode, because the career modes is what is gonna sell the game, like having the storylines and the cutscenes and and all the regulation change that, like that's what's gonna keep like the casual players and maybe get new guys into the game. But for us competitive league racers who've been having to deal with these issues for the last 4 or 5 games consecutively, like the last good game they had for online, I reckon, was 2015 and 2012, 2013. Back then, like they've been so focused on trying to get the career mode good, so they have something to promote the game with, but then they just leave the league race, the online behind, and it just gets worse. Well,
It's a shame.
Yeah, it is a real shame, because you'd love to see, like you'd love to be able to get up and watch 10, 15, 20 guys go at it and have the field separated by a second and a half. Like to me, that'd be like the perfect league race, like category for racing, where you just see 10, 15, 20 guys all separated by 1.5, 2 seconds, and they're all are like roughly equal pace going into the race. Oh yeah, and hopefully
we can dream.
Yeah, I'm excited for the 2019 game though. Hopefully that's going to be a bit of a step up in terms of online connectivity, and we haven't had any news on what the game's going to be like for 2019 yet, so hopefully we get some news in the not too distant future.
Stanley's closed in on Josh within 3/10 now. See if you can make anything of it. Ooh, and another battle here. Got Bo Vandenberg followed by Brett, followed by Joshua Law. Joshua Law gets into the side of Brett. Coming through the S's.
And Brett gets another time penalty. I think Brett will be lucky to finish in the points if his penalties, if he doesn't buck his ideas up and stop getting. And Stanley's up to P3, is he? Yeah,
not
no,
quite.
Not yet. No, he definitely had the run on him, but
it seems like Sam can't reel in. Oh, as I say that, he finally gets it under a second.
yeah, just under a
It
second.
seems like you get it to a second, then it dropped back to 1.5.
Yeah, no, and that's just the problem with following, like cars following each other, especially around this track with the first sector and the middle sector, where it's just so hard to follow. And it looks like Sam's just set a personal best for the race, so hopefully this can help him reel in Matt, yeah, who looks like he's just really starting to push now, because if we do the quick math real quick, so the gap is what, 14 points at the moment. Okay, so if Matt was to win, which is 25, and Sam and Seb maybe finishes 6, which is 8. Yeah, and that'll be 17 points. Yeah, so Matt will have a 3-point lead. Yeah. So
if Sam gets it, Sam will keep his lead.
Yeah, so if Sam gets him, Seb will have a 2-point lead. Seb will have a 2-point lead going to Mexico. So so Seb will really be home.
Back bumper.
Seb will really be hoping that Sam gets a move on and can get past him, because for anything this will really help Seb's championship out going to Mexico.
And currently both these drivers are penalty free, so what you're seeing now is an actual race for position.
Oh, Stanley finally got the move done on Josh. Oh, Josh going to force the issue. There's been a bit of contact. Oh, very, very good save there from Stanley. That could have been a very nasty crash. But good driving from the both of them. Yellow flag, sector 3, is that? I think that might have been Josh, maybe? I don't know. Oh, Sam got past him. Sam's got him. Sam's got him. Sam's into the lead.
Very nice.
Yellow flags. There's a... Oh!
Amiro. Or is that Mike?
Oh, was that Mike? Yeah, no, it was Mike. Oh, that could have been... Oof. That could have been very scary there. It was good for him to be able to get out of the way like he did. And Stanley now gets a 3-second time penalty. You might have to check the penalties real quick with 3 laps to go, with 3 or 4 laps to go. Yeah, so we know the top 2 are penalty free at the moment. What are the penalties like for Josh and...
Josh with 3 penalties.
Oh, Stanley's got past him again.
Stanley with 4 penalties.
Oh, yeah, so what? So Josh has the advantage at the moment over Stanley.
Yep.
Yeah, so he just needs to stay within 3 seconds. Oh, I thought he's going to send it there. Oh, yeah, I must say though, like, we haven't seen much of Oliver today, but Oliver's done quite well. He's obviously, after the last couple of weekends where he got involved in an incident in lap 1 at Japan, and then he had the glitch in Russia where his tyres, where he had 3 punches off the start. Oh, big championship changing move there. Bows up into P6 ahead of Seb. So at the moment,
that would be tied.
No, hold up. Oh no, next year 6 years. So 18. Okay. So now Seb would have a 2-point lead. I thought. Oh, Brett's round at the last corner. Oh, that's... yeah.
Get on the gas too soon.
Maybe, I don't know. I didn't quite see it. But, oh, a Merrill up the inside of Josh. Josh has run wide and a Merrill will take PA. But, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's happened to Seb today. Seb's had quite a poor race. Especially concerning he wants to be at the front fighting for that championship. He's just not able to... He can't afford to have races like this going in the last 3 rounds of the season. But... if anything, this has saved us. Sam leading this race with 3 laps to go. It'll make him a little bit happier to see that Matt hasn't taken the lead back. But yeah, it just seems to be that, like, if one of these guys have a bad race, the other one seems to be at the front performing well. Like you don't we haven't seen Seb or Matt battling at the front for a race win since... Gosh, I'd hate to think how long it is. Maybe... Oh, far out. I can't even think. It's been that long since I've seen them fighting for a race win, like, together for position. Like, it's... Yeah.
Yeah. And I've been calling so many races lately since I started that it all kind of gets jumbled together.
Yeah, yeah. I had to be in your position commentating 2 or 3 races a weekend and then racing the other one. So big commitment there from Matt. We appreciate your commitment in the TNF one.
I doubt it, but I'm just kidding. See if Matt can mount a charge in these last laps. Is that a new helmet for Matt?
Yeah, I was talking to him the other
Kind of
night.
like a Danny Rick
yeah,
style.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said to me the other night. He said he's gone for a Danny Rick styled helmet, but it's just the pattern in real life you can't get in the game, so he's gone for the closest thing he could. It looks quite nice though, I must say. Like,
Yeah, you say that about Danny Rick's helmet too. I find it ugly.
you're weird. Like, yeah, it was always going to be a change up this year for Danny Rick though, being his first year out of Red Bull since 2008. Same with Carlos.
He didn't have to go with pastels though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, but I quite like it though. Like, it's something different. Like, we haven't. Yeah, and it's the same with Carlos Sainz as well. It's the first time those two drivers have been severed from the Red Bull family, that they haven't had to have their entire helmet painted with Red Bull and all that sort of stuff. So it's given them both a chance just to find their identity, because if anything, your helmet kind of shows your personality, your identity, and that. And Stanley's just got another time penalty, so I think that might seal third place for Josh if he doesn't run out of fuel. And Seb's really fallen off the back off Bo, so yes, I said, yeah, Seb has had a really poor race today from the from him. So,
Brett, 21 laps on the softs.
Yeah, that's
He is sliding.
Yeah, I knew he'd be pushing to get the softs to the end. Like, he's got 7 seconds to Jay, so I don't think he's going to finish inside the points today. But we'll jump back to the front. Sam's about to start his last lap of the race with Matt still right up behind him. What are the warnings on these? Oh,
no, there it is. Ah.
Oh, that's
I think if Matt gets one warning, it evens back out.
Yeah, no, but I don't think Matt'll
He's gonna know.
No, Matt will know now that. He'll be asking Jeff constantly, like, what's Sam on penalties, and once he's got to make sure he doesn't get a penalty. He can afford to drop back a couple of seconds just to. Yeah, now look how cautious he's driving though. He's avoiding every apex possible.
Yeah.
He's falling out of DRS now as well, but. Oh, that's that. Sam's going to be absolutely heartbroken about that, getting thrown away the race win with a lap to go. And Big Mike's been disqualified from the session.
Oh, Mike.
So, that's disappointing to see. And Mike's been disqualified from the session, but. Yeah, so coming in the last sector, it looked like we were going to have a new race winner this weekend, but. It's Matt's consistencies prevailed again, I guess we can say, unless he messes up the last 2 corners, which I doubt he will. Oh yeah, I guess that's what Racing Line does for you. I guess I can say that. But yeah, Sam will cross the line, but Matt will take the race win here in USA. He'll take the championship lead back as well, so that's very strong race from him. And Josh will take P3. Good result there from Josh. It could have been a lot more, but not sure what happened there with him. Oliver in P5, so he'll be very happy about that race. Bo will come home to finish.
Red Bulls.
Bo will come home to finish P6, and Sebastian gets another penalty on the last corner. He'll finish P7, so. Might even be P8 depending on his penalties. we'll just wait and see. No, he hasn't been jumped. And Josh P9 and
Brett will probably not be P10.
God, Brett lost 8 seconds in those last 2 laps to Oh, Jay's gonna finish P9. Very nice drive there from Jay. Okay, so while the podium presentation happens, we will get Josh,
Sam and Matt.
can you suggest them real quick?
Yeah.
I've invited Josh, so I just need Matt and Sam. Josh is in. Josh, congratulations on the P3. You put in a really good lap in qualifying to start on pole, but unfortunate you couldn't convert it to a race win.
Yeah, there was a lot of pushing and shoving that race, I must say.
Yeah,
Matt forced me off the track a few times.
Yeah, no, I did see that.
I got a time penalty from it as well. So.
Yeah, well, you know, the stewards will probably have a good look at it over the next couple of days, and we'll
Those last 10 laps are pretty tense with me and Stanley, because I knew he had the same amount of penalties as me.
Yeah, again, well, congratulations on the P3, and we'll just see if we can get the top 2 in real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Now, while we wait for them, Matt, do you want to give us your thoughts on the race? It was quite close throughout the entire race, and unfortunate for Sam to lose it the way he did in the last couple of laps.
Yeah, a lot of action throughout the field. Good battles between the leader Brett or not the race leader, but the leader of the TNC.
Yeah. Well,
he was
yeah. Yeah. Well. Yeah, we'll quickly talk to Matt. P1. Yeah, it looked like you weren't gonna get the win until Sam got the penalty, literally on the last corner of the second to last lap. So, what are your thoughts on that? Look, how was your race from your perspective? Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, no, we did say in qualifying that Sam had been prime position to be attacking at the end of the race on those fresh supers. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for joining us in the commentary box. Congratulations to the podium finishers. Matt now takes I think it's 4-5 point lead going to Mexico, so it's going to be really tight last 3 races of the championship. Thanks, Matt, for joining us again in the com box, and we'll see you next weekend for the Mexican Grand Prix.